Sigma Metalytics has released a new product. It's called the PMV Investor, and this machine right here is going to help you weed out fake gold and fake silver. Now, I'm going to show you how it works, and at the end, I'll give you my honest review. Should you buy this product or should you not buy this product? Let's get into it. Did you know SD Bullion is giving away a monster box of 2023 Silver Eagles? Sign up today at sdbullion.com/sweepstakes. Thank you so much for watching. I first want to show you the 4 machines that Sigma Metalytics offers. I have done reviews on all of their products before in the past. Here we are looking at the PMV Original, the first one they ever released. And I want to let you know, if you use the link down below in the description, you will get a discount off of all of these prices. So make sure you use that link down below if you want to get them cheaper than their listed price. But anyway, they have the PMV Original. This is able to test gold, test silver. They also have the PMV Pro. This is the most powerful tool that they have. This one can test all the way through. It can test the surface. It can do specific gravity testing. And there's another device you can hook up to this machine to test really large 100-ounce silver bars and things like that. They also offer the Pro Mini. This is the smallest one, and it actually needs to pair to a computer or a cell phone to be able to work because there's no screen on it. And then, of course, the newest one, which just came out, is the PMV Investor. This is basically like the Mini, although there is a screen on it now, and there's some cool buttons down below. So let's go check it out. Okay, so right off the bat, I'm sure you're wondering, how powerful is this unit? Well, as far as specifications, it has the exact same specifications as the Pro Mini, and it has all the same features as well. They're just adding the screen. So I think that is a huge benefit for those of you who don't want to be pairing it to your phone, although it is a slightly bigger unit. So it comes in this awesome case, but you probably won't be able to throw it in your pocket. I think you're probably going to have to carry it around in the case. So if you imagine taking this to a coin show or something like that, well, you need a backpack to throw it in. Probably. I don't know if that's going to be an issue for some of you out there. I know the Pro Mini was a really great option for those who just wanted to throw it in their pocket. I think you probably could do that if you had maybe some large cargo pants or something. But other than that, I think you're probably going to have to carry this around in the case, leave it at home, or leave it in your coin shop. Now, it does come with a charge cord, which is very nice, and you can get it with all 3 of the wands, the large, small, and bullion. I'll show you how to use these in a little bit. And I want to point out that this machine, it has all the same features as the Pro and the Pro Mini, although you cannot attach the external bridge to it. But the one spec that's slightly less than that of the Pro is the bullion wand. It can't go as deep into some of the larger pieces. So if you're testing a really thick kilo silver bar or something like that, the Pro will be able to go a little bit deeper into the metal than the Pro Mini and the PMV Investor. So keep that in mind when you're using the bullion wand. You can find all of the specs on their website if you want to check it out for yourself. Okay, let's go ahead and power this on, and we're gonna do some tests on this thing. We're gonna test some silver, we're gonna test some gold. I'll show you how it works, and then I'll say who I think is probably going to benefit the most from one of these models. First things first, if you've never used one of these machines before, you want to make sure the weight is set up correctly and you're testing for the right metal. So this is set up for a 1 troy ounce coin or bar that contains 1 troy ounce of pure gold. So this is going to be like a maple leaf or something to that nature. So I actually have a few gold maple leafs we can test. All you have to do is take your coin, place it under the wand, and then press the wand down. You can see the result is coming up in the green. This is the first of 2 tests we have to perform on every piece. Now it has this little chip here. I'm not sure what that's called, but you can put that in there at the top to hold the wand down if you like. Now, because this passed the first test, we have to go ahead and do the second test, the specific gravity test, to make sure the piece is the right size. If it fails the second test, we know this is not a real gold coin, but so far, everything looks good. So we have to hit the measure button. It's going to say round or rectangular. This is a round piece. Obviously, it's a coin. We hit the OK button. Now it wants the coin to fit in between this line and the green line. So we're going to go ahead and release the wand. We'll take our coin and see if it's the right size. Now it does fit. I'm trying to center it so you can see it, but it fits right in between where it's supposed to. So this is a real gold coin. It passes all of the tests. We're gonna go ahead and do this test with another coin. Now it doesn't matter if it's in a plastic capsule or not. This device tests all the way through it. So we'll go ahead and center it up and push the wand down. This one is coming up in the green as well. So far, everything looks good. And now we're gonna measure this one. So we hit measure. It's around, we hit OK, and check this out. It thinks it should be a really small, really thick gold coin. Clearly, this is not a really small, really thick gold coin. This is going to fail the specific gravity test. It fails it really badly. So this is not a gold coin. This is actually completely fake. Every time you test something, it has to pass both tests. If it fails the first one, it's fake. If it fails the second one, it's fake. That's how these machines are set up. Let's test some silver now. I want to test these two coins right here. So all we have to do is click on metal, move it over to silver. It's going to be pure silver. Hit OK, and we can go ahead and test our first sample. So we put it under, we go ahead and push the wand down, and I'm not going to use that little chip this time, but you can see it's coming up in the green, so that's great. Now we're going to go ahead and hit measure. This is around as well, and it needs to fit in that space. And as you can see, it's kind of hard to tell maybe with the capsule, but it does perfectly fit in the space it's intended to. So this is a real silver coin right here. Let's go ahead and test that other one. Put it under there, push the wand down, and this one is coming up in the red. So we don't even need to do a second test. This is a fake silver coin. So we can weed that one out. We don't want that one. It's fake silver. Let me do one other one, another Canadian maple leaf, just so you guys can see a real maple leaf. We're going to go ahead and hit measure. Yes, it is around, and it needs to fit in that space right there. So this is a real Canadian maple leaf. So that's basically how you use this device. Let me show you how to use the wands. I want to test a 1 kilo silver bar. So we're going to use the Bullion wand because this can go the deepest into the metal of all three of the wands. So to set this up for a kilo, we actually need to change the weight here. So we're going to go ahead and click weight. You can see right now it's set up for 1 troy ounce. We need to actually go over to metric units because this is a 1 kilogram bar and go up to 1,000 grams. And then now you can see it says total weight 1,000 grams, precious metal weight 1,000 grams. Obviously, if this was not pure silver, maybe it was sterling, the total weight would be larger than the precious metal weight. But anyway, to plug in the wand, all you got to do is flip it over to the side, and we're going to go ahead and insert it right there. And now it's going to calibrate on its own. It's already done that. Super fast, really easy to use machine. And then we simply press the wand to the silver bar. You can see it is coming up in the green. Let's see if I can adjust this for you. There you go. That's a little bit better to see. We're going to test all around this bar, see if there's any pieces of copper hiding in there under the surface. Anything that's not pure silver. You just essentially want to move the wand all around the big bar and test every little piece that you can. Remember, this is not able to penetrate all the way through these larger bars, but it is getting deep enough to where we would probably find something if there was a big piece of copper or a piece of tungsten inside of a gold bar or something to that nature. Unfortunately, a big bar like this is a little bit too thick to be able to slide under here and figure out what the measurements are supposed to be. So you would have to look up online what the size of your bar is supposed to be, and then you could use the guide here with the millimeters to kind of figure out if it's too thick, too wide, or something like that. But the one limitation I see on these machines is the big silver bars. Now, if you have like a 10-ounce silver bar, 5-ounce silver bar, you're not going to have any problem with something like that. But the bigger stuff, I don't think these machines are really able to handle that well. The small stuff is not going to be a problem. 1/10 ounce, you can always use the small wand. You could use the large one for, 5 10-ounce bars, stuff like that, or just use the Bullion wand. I think it's kind of nice to have all three, but I would say the bread and butter for this machine is going to be 1 ounce, 5 ounce, 10 ounce, and then, the smaller stuff as well. So if you are going to be regularly wanting to test kilo silver bars, 100-ounce silver bars. I would say the best machine for you is probably not this one. You should probably get the Pro model with the external bridge. I personally own that one. You can basically test everything with that model, so you're not going to have any issues if maybe you own a coin shop or you just like to stack the heavier stuff. Now, if you're a stacker and you don't really buy the large silver bars, you mostly buy 1-ounce coins, 1-ounce rounds, this machine is perfect. That is who this machine is made for. If you do own a coin shop, I think this would be a great product as well. It's nice to have the screen. You don't need to pair it to your phone or a computer or anything like that. So I would say this is probably better than the Mini if you own a coin shop. Maybe you don't want to spend the money on the big Pro. I get that. It's also a little bit bulky. So I think coin shop owners could certainly use this. Definitely stackers who like the smaller stuff or maybe the normal sized stuff, this is going to be perfect. Don't forget, there is a link down below in the description to get a discount on any of the Sigma Metalytics machines. Make sure you use that link so you don't have to pay full retail price. If you want to see my reviews that I did on the other machines, go ahead and click the link over here at the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all in my next one. Silver Dragons out.